So this is Hive 2, and on this hive, because I know my queen is in, I know she's active. I'll look for signs, but I mean, she's just been ever since we've installed her. She's been great. I see her every time. It's never been a problem at all. Um, and because of that, all I really want to do in this inspection here is just make sure that they um, are filling up this box. And I already know that they are because not only did I feed them yesterday, um, but I've been having to feed these girls like they've been draining a gallon or more of 2-to-1 syrup every week. But the one thing is, because I'm pouring syrup in here, sometimes a little of it spills, and because of that, I actually have more wasps, and I've seen a few devil's head moths. Did I start that? Yeah. A few devil's head moths floating around. Not moths, sorry. God, that's the wrong thing. I'm not silencing lambs here. Black wasps or hornets. Bald face hornets. Thank you. There it is. Boy, I just could not get there today. So because of that, I'm just going to weigh this box. I know that last week it was up around 32 pounds. And I know it's got some feed in it because I just fed them yesterday, but I want to just see how the weight of this box is going. And then I want to just make sure what we've got in terms of food, because that will also help me in terms of how well I think this other hive's going to do. But I think the results look promising, is all I will say. All right, I'm not trying to smoke the bejesus out of them. Now, I will tell you that this hive has gotten very defensive, and I think rightfully so. They're just coming back up into a really strong population. Um, you know, lessons learned this year. Population at the right time really matters. Just check and make sure my queen didn't sneak up here. And she did not. My population dwindled, and I let them try to naturally swarm, and that didn't go so well. So if you've ever watched any of my videos, you know by now. But that didn't go so hot. And so they had a laying worker, and so we got really down in population on this hive. And in fact, had I not fed this hive, there's 0% chance they'd be making it to winter. One thing I am going to do is, if there is a full frame here, I'm going to pull it and I'm going to swap it with one of these frames over here that's a little less full, that they can fill with sugar. Not any that I'm going to harvest, obviously, because you don't really want to. You don't harvest sugar water, obviously. So let's see what I'm doing here. All right. Well, hopefully you can see what a mess I'm making here. So if there was any question as to whether or not I am a professional beekeeper, which, I mean, if anybody thought I was a professional at this point, I'd have to point you to some real professionals. Holy cow, that is all the way full, though. That is a perfect frame of nectar. All the way full. All the way full. And see, this hive, now every time I open it, because now they've got nectar, and I think they've had a few wasp issues, I think they've got some robbing problems. They're very defensive, but this is all nectar. Yeah, perfect. And this is all I wanted to do with this hive, is just check them for population and making sure they're getting plenty of nectar up here, which they are. Could not be happier. So this hive will technically have technically have produced no honey. However, I did combine, yeah, they're backfilling that too, backfilling that. So this hive's going to be in great shape. Um, some of the honey that I harvested today actually came uh, from this hive. So feeling pretty good that I'm getting a little sample from both. Man, alive, they're just crushing it. Good. I don't want to leave this open much longer. In a dearth, you don't want to leave your boxes open very long. Um, just because it'll incite robbing. And given that I just robbed that whole other hive, they may be coming over here looking for a little retribution. But these girls are all the way ready. So once they cap this, I can pull one, and then I'll put one of these other frames in here, and then they'll be ready pretty much for winter. And that's all I needed to see. Sorry, Mama, I shouldn't have done that. Sometimes they sting my gloves, and I think just because I'm moving kind of fast, because they have been super docile. They're super chill right now. And they know I'm feeding them, so they know who's taking good care of them. That's for sure. But they think I'm robbing, and I'm not. I'm putting it all back just like I found it, ladies, except I'm flipping that one around. And I just flipped that around because the backside's already all capped. So we'll just let them work to the middle on that. Next time I come out, I'm going to try something that I saw online from a Ukrainian beekeeper. He marks all his queens with thumbtacks on the outside of the hive. And he actually marks their health with these thumbtacks based on where they're stuck into the hive body at. And I think I might try to do that. Anyway, that's all I'm going to do with these ladies for today. I'm going to hurry up and get this box home so that I don't invite a bunch of robbing, and we'll leave them be for another week. I'll feed them tomorrow before I leave on a trip, and then yeah, we'll just be getting ready for winter. They're ready to rock. Bye.